Welcome in this video. Today I am going to discuss about the syntaxes of assembly language programming. And the assembly language programming uses the assembler, which will actually translate the assembly language programming into machine language. And assembly language programming is very much closer to the machine language. So how we write these statements in assembly language programming? It's very simple. You just use a name, operation, and then operand. And if you have any comments, then you just use the comments by using semicolon. So here the name is actually the start. Here is an example. You see, we use start and then move cx comma 5. Move is the operation name, and cx comma 5, that these two are the operands. Okay. So here actually this move operation is actually move the value of 5 to the counter register cx. Okay. Sometimes we use the assembler directive like main proc, main procedure. Actually it means the main procedure, and every programming we know that we have a main procedure or main functions. Okay, so now I'm going to discuss about the name field. Name field means when you in the name field you can use it can be instruction labels, or it can be the procedure names and the variable names. So how we declare the variables in programming? So there are some examples of variables in assembly language programming, and here you see the counter one, that is the examples of legal variable names. So counter one, you can write it in this way, or sometimes you can write sum of digits. There are 3 words, you can separate them by using underscore. And here is another one is dollar, then 1000. This is another variable, you can use it, but first you have to use the symbols before digit. Okay, and then done question mark, that is another variable. You can use like this way, or you can use dot test. Okay, there are some illegal variables. These types of names you cannot use in your program, like 2 words. There is 2 separate words, and a blank space is actually used in this between these two words. So it's illegal. You cannot write the variable names in assembly language programming. And then 2 ABC, that is another, the digit is first the variable names begins with a digit, so which is not possible to declare as a in assembly language programming as a variable name. And here is another one, A45.28. You cannot use point in here, and you and me, you cannot use the special characters between the words. Okay, so here are some illegal variable names, and now I'm going to show you the operand field. And like here you see an example, int ax. That means that the contents of ax will be added 1. Okay, increment ax. So if ax contains 5, then if it is executed, then the ax value will be 6. Okay, so so another way, like add word 1 to word 1 is the variable here. So the variable actually add the value of the variable word 1 will add the value of 2. Okay, so word 1 contains 1, like 1, so it will be added 2, then the output will be, and it will be again stored in the word 1, and the result is 3. Okay, so this is the comment field. The comment field, you just write semicolon, and then you put your comments after semicolon. Okay, so this is very easy. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how you use the data in a assembly language programming. So you can just write 11011. If you don't use any, if you not write any symbol in here, then it will be declared as a, so the compiler actually understand that you write decimal in here. Okay, so if you don't use anything, or if you use B for binary, or you can also use H for hexadecimal. Okay, otherwise if you use anything, so it will think you didn't write anything, so it will be declared as a decimal value. Okay, so how you write the characters in a programming? So you can use double quotations or single quotations for for representing your characters or character strings in a program. Okay, so here is an example. You see that A is the character, so I use a double quotations, or you can use single quotations for A or hello, like this way. Okay, so now there are some data types. It's not data types, actually it will actually explain the data defining pseudocodes. So what does it mean when we are writing a variable in your program, like your variable name is A, so we write a db. db means defined byte. Okay, that means your variable A will take 8 bits to store the value of A. Okay, and dw is actually the defined word. So if it is word means 16 bits, so if you use dw and your variable name is A, so you write a dw word, which means that the a variable, the value of A will contain the memory space of 16 bits. Okay, so in the same way you can use dd, defined double word, which is 32 bits, dq for 64 bits, and dt for 80 bits. Okay, now how we declare the variables in a program. Okay, so this is very easy. You see here, I'm just going to the example. Here you see the alpha is a variable name, and here you see we use a define we use data defining pseudocodes in here. So what I defined here, db means defined bytes. So the name variable, the alpha variable, which will actually store 4, the initial value is 4, you see here. So the 4 will be stored in alpha, and it will take the space in memory 8 bits. Okay, and in the next example, here you see byte, db. So byte is a variable name, and db is actually defined bytes. Okay, so and here is the question mark. That means we don't know what value actually will be stored in the byte, but whatever the value is, it will also take the 8 bits in the memory space. So we can also use dw, dd. You see here dw, dd, dq, or dt. It will actually depends how many bits you need to store your values. Okay, you can use, here is the word variables, so you can use dw. Here is another example. wrd is another variable, and dw you can use dw, and it contains the -2. Okay, so I'm now going to skip the arrays in here. I will explain it later when we will explain the total code programming. So we will come step by step. And if you want to use any constant values in your programming, so you just use like here, move dl comma 0ah, which means that it will hexadecimal value 0a will be stored in the dl values. That means 0a will be stored in here because your value is constant. Okay, so now I'm going to few basic instructions. I'm going to tell you some instructions like move x comma word 1. What does it mean? Move x comma word 1. It means that the value of word 1 will be moved to the x register. Okay, and here another example, move ax comma bx, which means that the bx, the value or the content of the bx will be stored in the ax register. Okay, here another example, move h comma a, which is also stores the value, the character a is stored in the AH register. That means higher part of the AX register. We know that the AX register has two parts, AH and AL. So A will be stored in the AH section, AH part, higher part. And there is another example, exchange, XCHG. You can just if you read this, then you will understand it. I'm going to skip it because I want to show you another things. And here some of the instructions you see, some of the operation name, add, sub, inc, dec, which means that add actually addition, subtraction, and inc it will be incremented, and dec for it will be decremented. Okay, like here add word 1 ax. So ax, the value of ax register will be will be added to the value of word 1, and then it will be stored again in the word 1 variable.